Louis been inserted into the opener.
He needs to be in there.
I love the opener. I might play that again
Yes.
at the end.
Good.
Where's The Rock? What happened to The Rock last week? I was crook. I didn't hear. What was the update?
Well, you spoke
I
to him?
thought he was. No, I haven't.
No, he was on.
He got the call up.
He was on.
I thought he was going to replace
He
Scott
was.
on
Yeah.
stage. What happened,
And then-
Bill?
Well,
And then-
someone said,
What management? Was it management?
yeah,
Managed.
I think it was Jim.
He was
Managed.
managed.
He was
Out
managed.
managed. Hey,
Like George Woodall.
I thought you had to
Managed.
I thought you had to come in to go out managed.
He's managed.
He was just not selected because he was managed.
bigger than management. Bigger than management it was.
Oh, poor old Rocky. Apparently,
He's still sitting in the studio at the Gabba.
still waiting. I heard it was about 4 minutes before we're going on air that he was.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep. No.
called.
Hose decided he wasn't.
No, Hose had to make the call. Having only half an hour earlier made it to say, can you please help us?
I did hear Ho said, who the hell's Rock?
Yeah, that's it.
Who's this Rock bloke?
It was a late call.
So it was a very late call and still getting treatment for that, I think, The Rock. So, Bill, you took over.
Yeah, very good too. I shortened it up.
What I heard, I saw some people this week and not great, I've heard, and I did listen back through it. You setting it up, you're trying to use words. Bill, stay in your lane. Don't try and be clever like some of these other people in this box, including me, because this, I'm not sure what this word is.
A shortened version, trunked-ated, I think you call it.
Trunk-ated.
Yep. That's what Hose told me it was.
What is that?
Short enough. Because you weren't doing it, and I was replacing you. I didn't want to take all the honour, so I just shortened it up a little short.
And
What's the word?
Truncated.
Yeah, that's
See how nervous he was?
Not hard.
Truncated. And he's nodding like, yeah.
And what's
yeah,
it mean? What's it mean?
Shortened version.
Shortened up?
Yeah.
Like English isn't your strength, and you went on to say this just after.
all right.
Lockie Neal played his 250th game on Thursday night. Which 2 seasons did he win the Brownlow medal? Medal. Medal or metal?
Medal.
Righto. Yeah.
M-E-D. Normally.
Metal's what you were lacking down at GMHBA for all those years when you couldn't finish the stand.
That was iron.
That's
Iron.
that was iron, was it?
Or steel.
Iron ore.
Or steel.
Steel.
I think twig.
I got stuck into Robbo, and we love Robbo the other day.
Which one? We love one of them.
Mickey Roberts.
Yeah, Mickey.
Don't know. We love one of them.
You like both.
Damo waited.
You work with both.
It's raining today too.
And I had a little crack at him about not ever probably being a rocket scientist after this call.
Bob Jane teammates, Maggie.
Yeah, young Tanner Bruin, little star for Geelong, limping, left ankle, above the foot, I reckon. Gone into the rooms, doctor on physio with him.
The ankle usually is above the foot, isn't it?
Kate. So he's done that. That was only 2 weeks ago, and I pointed it out. And when people don't listen, Jim, I need to
Go again with
make examples of when he
right.
does things like this again. So this is someone taking painkillers and what it does to you.
Robbo, Saligo okay for Adelaide, getting a bit of attention from the docs down there.
Yeah, and just taking a couple little painkillers too, just to kill the pain, BT.
That's what painkillers do.
Follow up too. Everyone just piles in there at once. That's what Triple M gives you. But
Poor old Robbo.
Poor Robbo. We love Robbo, and I apologise, Robbo.
Which one?
Well, both, whoever, whatever.
No, not both.
No, not both. Just one.
Backed over it.
Oh, he's gone over again. Oh, at least we know where we stand now, funny man, Damo. Hey,
Usually funny.
Usually. What was I again?
Be Vine.
No, talented. Talented, that's right.
Yes.
Daisy, not knowing his teammates, and just, he's always, I get nervous with Daisy's first sentence on air is always, it's interesting.
Right.
Hello to you, Dale Thomas.
Yeah, g'day, Jay-Z. Wow, great to be back here at the Cattery. Jay-Z in the Cattery. What a start by me.
He does, he puts his hand up, though.
Well, it's his new teeth. They haven't grown in his mouth.
They're not going to.
They don't bloody grow when you get new teeth.
What is he saying?
What are you saying?
He's not used to his new
teeth,
choppers.
they haven't grown yet. What has he got? Some baby teeth inserted.
Well, they're too big for him in his mouth or something. I don't know.
They haven't grown yet. Oh, brilliant. Hey, well, sometimes you got to put yourself in there. And last, I didn't want to put this in, but Hose made me.
You?
Well, myself. I only had 1 week off last week, and I just forgot that you had to put the mic on, Bill.
Bernie, you grew up in a caravan for a month a year at Port Vincent.
Stansbury, mate. Stansbury.
Yep, you got to put your headset on. Right, otherwise we look like we're kissing. And we don't want to be accused of that. Well, stop eating.
I was eating a pie, and Rue just targeted me and asked me a question.
Rule number 1.
What's that?
Put the headphones on.
Yeah.
No.
Rule number 2.
Yeah.
Be careful what you say during the ad break.
And rule 3. Let your teeth grow.
If you're going too long, pull out.
No.
If you're talking too long,
Bail out.
and bail out.
No.
God. What? Hose?
I think they're saying
What sort of nick is he in?
I don't know, but at least his eye's not bunged today.
I'm not sure if I can go on. I can't go on.
Bail out.
I'm glad you cleared that up. If in doubt, get out.
Is Damo breathing? Are you okay?
No, he's gone. We've lost Damo.
If you're going too long,
Pull out.
you're obviously not talking from
No,
experience.
well,
He never
funny
goes-
you should say that, Jimmy boy.
He never goes for that long.
I go like a wood chopper. I go all night. All night like a wood chopper.
What the hell?
I don't even know where I am. Oh, what are we doing here?
You can't
What
be
about
going with that stuff.
He tried to change what he said 4 times and it got worse.
Move on.
I'm just going to hold it here so everyone can just let that sink in.
Oh, don't let it sink in.
It's okay. We'll cut this bit out of the podcast.
Sink in was the wrong word.
We won't be having that.
Red Z.
Are we
Oh,
on?
my God.
Red Z lenders.
We are on.
I'm hoping we got dumped. No, we've been dumped.
Hose, have you dumped us?
Red Z lenders.
Where?
Oh,
Which bit?
we can't go back 3 minutes, Bill.
No.
Red Z Lending, good friends of ours, and a couple of people have had some issues over the last few weeks. Let's start with Hal first.
Triple M Red Z Lenders, Red Z Lending Folks, home loans for the self-employed, REDZED.com.
There's the first one. Then old tough man Brownie wants to take me on. He's not great with speaking.
Triple M Red Lead Zending Stats. Ash is with us.
It's not. He's complaining that I put him in, but what about that for an example? He doesn't help himself.
You do put him in every week.
What about that? Well, not as much this year. Our man Brian.
Oh, careful.
Stats Red Lead Zending, loans for the self-employed.
It is a tough one to rip
It is
out
hard.
quick.
Everyone gets it wrong.
But the reason I had the other 3 in, because I don't really care about those other 3. This man here, Simon Black, I love him.
No.
And I
He's
apologise,
untouchable, Bert.
Blackie, I apologise. Got my old man in actually to a function here, grand final day one year. Wouldn't leave him alone. Blackie just sort of got that mixed up too.
Yes, a Red Z lending stats for the Suns.
You're falling apart here, Blackie.
Very, very tough one
Before
to say.
you leave, Red Z, they've taken some members of our team out for lunch.
Today.
I'm going to give you 2 of them, and I'm going to let you name the third.
Righto.
Chua,
Tua, yes.
Heath,
Yes.
Heath.
and who?
I know where you're going, Jim.
The
To
lunch
start with an E. Ewan.
Old Sir Lunch-a-Lot.
Guess what? He was still there from the day before and he just joined.
He just lunches the whole 24 hours.
Sir Lunch.
Hit it, please, host.
Nuff of the week.
Haven't had him as enough for a while, but he's probably going to join us on the boundary a little bit later. And not in great nick at the moment, physically and mentally. This man, Jay-Z Clark.
Jay-Z.
No. He likes being in this.
He
started with our good friends at Ladbrokes. Just had Quinny on.
You put him in it every week.
He's got.
Fair enough,
I make out that I haven't put him in, but I have. He's got the old Ladbrokes mixed up.
Now it's time for our good friend Nick Quinn, who joins us from Ladbrokes. Excuse me. Hello to you, Quinny.
He's gone lad blokes, don't mind it. And then wrapping up, he's not great at. You do a couple of shows
he's
with
got
him
to slow
during
down.
the week. Yeah, he sort of gets a...
He's got the Nath Browns.
He has. He's sort
Slow
of
down.
like this, and this is an example of it. Trying to wrap up isn't his strength, especially when you get handed the timer, Jim, and you got a timeout, because that really rattles him. Here he is in gather round, Woodpecker.
21 seconds. Wrap it up, mate.
You've been absolutely outstanding. Isaac Smith, $1 to be the best new media performer of the year. Thank you to you, mate. Enjoy the afternoon.
Will do.
And Lee Montagna, outstanding as always, the 287 game. St Kilda, superstar. Stick with Triple M throughout all the day. We have a massive triple header coming up, starting with Gold Coast versus GWS Giants. Thanks for joining us on the Sunday Rub Triple M.
How slow did he start that? Thanks, Isaac Smith. No, I didn't change that at all. And then just Sunday, just gone. Sunday Rub. This isn't good.
Come on, Jay.
Right, I'm out of here. We're going to hand over to the magnificent Tim Sully as you boys get ready for this massive game. It's Geelong versus North Melbourne. Without Tom Hawkins, Shannon Neal is the replacement. Please, excuse me. Jai Clark, the sub, and Charlie Lazzaro, the sub for North Melbourne.
No, he's no good. He needs to have a look in the mirror, go to talking school, maybe spend some time with Bill.
Talking school.
Is there a speaking school? Something. He needs help anyway.
Bill doesn't know where it is.
English.
He's looked it up. And that is
Try and get back out there. Try and get back out there.
Woody.
Nice helping. I like that. All right.
Are we done?